What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Thompson Twins, and we're going back to their 1983 album, Quick Step and Sidekick, and we're up to a tune, which I assume is called Tears. Now I have to point out that the verb tears, and conjugated as, like he tears a piece of paper, is visually indistinguishable from tears on the page, but given the nature of a lot of songs, and especially in the synth-pop genre, I would be inclined to think that we're dealing with tears here. A biological reflection of intense emotion, often extreme emotion, though not necessarily so. One can cry because of extreme happiness and joy. One can cry from extreme sadness or being distraught, where you're bawling your eyes out, as is often said. But you could also cry, or at least tear up, from sort of sublime beauty or being profoundly inspired by something. And in that case, I would be less inclined to say the emotion is extreme, just more intense. So yeah, ultimately, we are cognitive, deliberative creatures as humans, but we are also undeniably biological creatures. We are mammals, we are primates, and we are therefore subject to the whims and the functioning of our biological nature, including our organs and our endocrine system and our sort of general physiology. So tears are, in a way, a biological representation or manifestation of the emotional processes in our brains. So again, it's an interesting thing when you think about tears, because you think about how we are unavoidably biological, mortal, finite creatures, but at the same time it speaks to these timeless emotions and concepts which characterize a lot of human art, including music. So let's get it. This is Thompson Twins. The tune is Tears, and it's from their 1983 album Quick Step and Sidekick. Ooh, that took a wicked turn. I like the pulse.
Watch you dancing underground. It's not to synchronizing sound.
This is wicked.
What you gonna do when your money comes through? Gonna look about, shop around. Your best friend has moved away. Wouldn't stay another day. What's he gonna do when his words run out? And there's nothing left to say.
Cry? Whoa. Big stretch.
You're putting on your smiling face, and you're dressing up with style and grace. But your tears, you just can't hide.
You can't escape your biology. It betrays you.
Curtains off your long black hair.
I love this.
Do when the money comes through. Gonna buy yourself a silver spear. Say exactly what you think. Battles with your pen and ink.
This is brilliant. I love this.
Gonna do when the tide has turned. Well, I hope that you won't sink.
In my case, don't worry.
Putting on your smiling face, and you're dressing up with style and grace. But your tears, you just can't hide.
I see those puppy eyes. The wicked sound of that. Oh, come on. Grinding, growling, different bass contributions.
You're stepping high and dry, dressed in blue so you won't cry. What you gonna do when he comes out? Gonna make up your
like vibrant nature of that stab. What a tune! This might be my favorite so far. I like Lies a lot. Yeah, basically, I've enjoyed this album as it's unfolded, but it's got to be my favorite so far. That's a tune, sonically and lyrically. Really cool tune. It felt like maybe he was singing specifically like to a woman, because then he was saying like, you know, what are you gonna do when he does such and such? You know, are you gonna make up your own mind? So maybe it was like a third person talking to someone who, you know, who's observing this dynamic between two people. Not quite sure, but again, you know, in another respect, it reminded me of a song by one of my favorite like ska punk bands, Operation Ivy, short live band, but they did a song called "Smiling When Your Friends Are Watching," and it's essentially, you know, about that concept. People who are like trying to put up an emotional front in like public and in their social groups. Because they just don't want to have to talk about the issues they're dealing with and, you know, be honest about their feelings and so on. But you know, the people who know, the people who can sort of recognize things, you know, they see the pain even though the person is not willing to be honest about it. So it felt like a little bit it was about that, you know, like you're putting on these fancy clothes and you're going out and you're smiling, you know, among your friends, but you know, I can see through that because I see that, you know, in the corner of your eyes, I see the puffiness, the redness in your eyes, and you know, I know that you've been crying, so there must be something deeper than what you're saying. But yeah, it's a cool tune. I gotta listen to that some more. That was an instant favorite. So let me know what you think of that one. I'll see you next time. Peace.